2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win.
Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxholm Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxholm Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing out these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Playing their fourth shot. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
19 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That was a gallant attempt. And down it goes. Teeing off here at the third hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Yes, they've made it. Currently 1 under for the day. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the fourth. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Time for the 5th shot. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's currently tied for 12th. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxholm Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
And this putt to move into the top 10. This one's tracking. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
From around 180 yards out. 3 behind our leader.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Now on the tee of a long par 4. Not bad. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Tracking. Par putt coming up here. Just one off the lead after that hole. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
This is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
A chance to move into first place on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 6 under. Here we go. The 10th hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I got to say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
A big, bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, what a ripper from long range.
Fairway bunker shots, toughest in the game, but not for this player, holing it out.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf, the long par 4. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. This shot is about 140 yards out. He leads the field by a stroke. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one's heading left, I think. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
This one's online. And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that green side bunker.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. He's currently sitting in first place. Now it's time to take a look at this 13th hole. That's an awful error. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Was on a good line. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Got some good distance on that one. Sitting at 9 under par. Currently in the lead. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holes it from the sand. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. And we've arrived at a par 3. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that's a great approach shot. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
An opportunity for a birdie here. A couple of birdies on the bounce as they make a move with just a few holes to play.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's not the one he wanted. Second shot here on the 16th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Solid little par putt here.
Get excited. This could go in. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Atta boy, good shot. Second shot here on the 17th.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Looking good so far.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And he holds it. What a putt.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
That was pummeled. Great drive.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Sometimes you've just got to stand up and applaud, and that's the occasion right now. This is as good as it gets.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that's all we've got.